All right, Mixmaster B here for MMB Radio, and on the phone line right now, you may have seen her in all of your favorite adult films: tatted up body, luscious lips, the self-proclaimed badass of porn, Miss Angelina Valentine. How are you?
Hi, how are you doing? I'm doing great today.
It sounds like it. Sounds like you're up and at 'em today.
Dude, I am. It's kind of bizarre that I'm up this early, but I thought I'd get an early start today and go outside. It's a fucking beautiful day here in California.
Yeah, you gotta love it. Memorial Day weekend, and it's a huge honor to have you on the phone lines with us because I'm a huge fan, and we got lots of questions that we want to get into because we've been promoting it for 2 days, and I swear to you, in those last 2 days, I've gotten so many tweets from people who are asking all kinds of crazy questions, and I told them, I'm like, she better be ready because no question is off limits, right?
Fuck no, dude. You can ask me anything, and I'll give you a straight-out answer. I mean, I hope I don't offend anybody, but if I do, I'm not sorry, just for the record.
All right, so let's get right into it. So you're an adult film star for people who do not know who you are. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I was born in Kentucky, and I came to do porn when I was 19 years old. I didn't intend on coming into porn when I got to California. My whole goal was just kind of to make it to California and go to the beach. I came with $10 in my pocket, no goal, no plan, a suitcase, and that was pretty much it. And porn found me. I was literally like naked on Malibu Beach, you know, where I wasn't supposed to be naked. And one thing led to another, and I got an agent and started fucking, and that was how I got started. Long story short.
Well, now, I've read a little bit of your bio that we've gotten, and it says that you grew up, like, in a rural area, and you went to Catholic private schools, and, like, it sounds like your typical, like, stardom to porn. Like, was a good little Catholic schoolgirl, and then went right into porn. So, how was that transition like? Have you always been, like, an exhibitionist? Like, or was it, you know...
Yeah, you know what? I was always very comfortable in my skin. It's true. I did go to a Catholic school. I was raised with morals. We had money. You know, we had nannies and all that bullshit. You know what I mean? And it didn't really change the person that I am today. I've always kind of been the same. I've enjoyed the whole like sexual industry, and I've enjoyed being, you know, a little slutty, but I wasn't promiscuous, you know, growing up. I wasn't the type to just, you know, go fuck around. Whoever I was with, it was very rare, but the people that I was with, it was pretty outstanding. Until I got into porn, and that's when I really discovered, like, you know, my body and what I liked and what I didn't like, and I realized the power of the pussy, and that's when I started on my road to freedom.
That's awesome. So everybody's always curious. They want to know, like, what is your makeup? Like, what is your nationality?
Oh wow, I'll get all kinds of crazy things, and I think people don't know what I am because my accent too. It's like I've heard the craziest shit, but I'm Venezuelan and Italian, so I'm a Venitalian. I don't know.
A Venitalian, I like that.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, I'm a mutt, dude. Mutts are the best. They're the best mix ever, you know. No one's ever like physically met someone from Venezuela, so I'm like, that's a little awkward to me, but I think they're hot.
Well, we all definitely think you're hot, and give everybody like a physical rundown. Like, this is like the whole eHarmony part of the interview. For people who are not up on Google, which I don't know why the fuck you wouldn't be Googling her right now, but if you had to give a physical description of yourself.
Right now, as I'm standing on the phone with you, what like am I wearing? What am I doing? You want to know that juicy stuff?
Hey, whatever, that works too.
Okay, well, right now I'm actually naked. I have my panties on. I'm getting dressed to go get my hair done, but I'm 5'3". I lie and say I'm 5'4", but I'm 5'3". I have 32 triple D titties. I have a 24-inch waist with a 32-inch ass. And believe me, this ass is 100% real, juicy deliciousness. So if anyone wonders, it is real, and you can touch it and grab it whenever you want.
Okay, well, I'm holding you to that. So next time you're out here on the East Coast, I'm just going to play it as part of the interview.
I love the East Coast. I love it.
So, all right, so you got into porn, and like, how many movies have you done to date? Like,
how many movies have I done?
Yeah, how many to date?
God, shit. I'd say over 500.
Okay, and what is your favorite thing about doing porn?
My favorite thing about doing porn is Oh, wow, that's a good one. I think it's the freedom to be whoever the fuck you want to be, you know? Because when you get to go to work, you get to be another person. And a lot of people can't, you know, they can't understand that. Like, when you are at work, you're your alias. So you can be as crazy, as fucking wild. It's like let loose day, you know what I mean? If you're married, you get to go to work and kind of, like, do things I guess you're not supposed to do. And then go home and everything's fine. You know what I mean? So it's the best thing to me about porn is people knowing exactly who they are, what they like, what they don't like, what they want sexually, and most of the time, people are more comfortable in their skin than you would imagine, so nothing shocks us. I mean, I'm comfortable with everything. There's nothing that can, I mean, literally, dude, there's nothing that can shock me, and I live for a shock, but it's still yet to come. There's nothing I'm surprised by these days. So yeah. I think the freedom of being whoever you want to be sexually and getting to role play is my favorite thing about porn.
Well, and at least you're honest with it. I've had even people come on and they've said, you know, the thing they love about it is the money. And I'm like, hey, at least they're honest about it. You know what I mean? Like, screwing's cool, but, you know, the money's pretty good.
Stupid and lame, dude. No, I mean, like, you know what? When I first got into porn, when I would go to set, I would forget, actually, that I'm working. Get my check. I'm like, oh yeah, dude, let me get my check. Fuck, dude, I forgot to get paid. You know, so I'd even forget like I was working because it was like so much fun, and you know, I worked so much when I first got in, and it's like you forget like you're actually working, you know, and it's like people wonder how many people are in porn, but it's like all the same group of people. It's not like we have all like thousands and thousands of people in porn. It's just we all go in one big circle, like it's like a family of fucking people. You know what I mean?
Very awesome, very awesome. So, like I said, we got a lot of questions from fans on Twitter, so we're going to try to get through as most of them as we can while you're here. Okay. One of the fans wants to know, exactly how many tattoos do you have?
Well, that's a hard one because I consider my sleeves being one, you know what I mean? So, like, my whole arm is done, my whole left side of my rib, from, like, my waist all the way up to my titties is done. It's a zombie eating brains, which is my favorite one. And then I have one on my lower back, the tramp stamp, of course. It's my first tattoo. Everyone's got to have a tramp stamp. And then up on my middle of my shoulder blades, I have a tattoo. Oh, and then I got some drunk little heart thing on my right wrist. I don't even know what the fuck that was about, but it's a little heart and a star. And I woke up one day, I'm like, oh my god, what did I do?
Now you have one across your torso, like it's.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. It's like a prayer in Latin. It says Dios te bendiga, bendición, and everyone's like, oh, like God bless your pussy. Is that like totally? It's not. So I just want to make that known for the record. It's totally not means at all, dude. It's more like asking for protection, but not for protection for my pussy. So it's awesome. Just happening to be the spot that I put it in.
Now, you've been in a lot of different magazines. We're looking at the bio, and it says, like, Penthouse, Playboy, Genesis, Club, International, like, Velvet, Top Floor Magazine. Like, that's got to be a huge honor right there, just to be able to say that not only did you do Penthouse and Playboy, but, like, all these different magazines. So, like, what type of stuff would you still like to do that you have not done yet?
You know, I would love to do the corpses and brides thing. I think that's like I think that whole concept is really unique and super entertaining because nothing's hotter than seeing a hot bitch with a dead body. I mean, you know what I mean? That to me is a sexy thing, and I really want to get that.
Now, you're talking about dead bodies, and I'm also looking too that you worked in a morgue at one time.
Yeah, dude, that was my job. Wow, good job. You did your homework. I did. I worked in the morgue before I got into porn. That's what I was doing pretty much for my whole time from 16 up until, I'd say about 15 up until I moved to California at 18. So, yeah, I would be the chick that went and got the dead bodies out of the, emergency room and put them in the morgue and release them to the funeral home.
Now, is there any kind of crazy, wild stories? Because when you think of that, and you talk about morgues and sex, and not implying you've done anything, but, like, have you heard or seen anything, like, really creepy?
Well, you know, a lot of people don't know, but it takes 48 hours for your body to set into rigor mortis. So when you die, like, I know this is weird, but, like, when you die, you don't completely, like, your blood's still flowing for a good 48 hours, or until they put the embalming fluid in your body, and then that kind of freezes all your muscles from moving or twitching or anything. So I'd be, like, strolling a dead body on the gurney down to the fucking morgue, you know, and I'd have, like, an arm, like, flinched out, like, out on the sheet and shit, and it would be, like, I have to, like, slap it, you know, you have to kind of, like, slap it to stop it, because it's, like, a muscle spasm, you know. So I'd be, like, beating this dead body on the elevator. People are like, what is wrong with this girl, dude? Who is this, and why is she hitting this body? Or, like, when their eyes come open, you know, because it happens, bro. I mean, you know, until they sew them shut, you have to, like, lick your finger and, like, stick it on the eyeball so it'll stay down. And I had to do that quite often.
Wow, that's just crazy.
And it's really not that bad, you know. I got to the point where I'm like, this motherfucker's so fucking fat, I can't get him on the gurney, and I'd, like, be pushing him with my heels and shit. So you get used to it, you know. You're like, God damn it. You get so, like, I mean, it's like every other job. You get adjusted to it, you know. Like, I mean, I'd get pissed if I had a huge body to take care of myself. I'd be like, what the fuck, bro? So I'd have to, like, use all my strength, push him with my back, you know. It's kind of ridiculous.
So we also saw here, and some fans actually are huge followers, and they know that you're a fan of death metal music. So,
yeah, that's rad, dude. I love that. I love that it says that. And it's very true. I love death metal. I'm just a death metal chick, you know what I mean? I'm not, you know, a lot of people, I don't know why, but I get the hip-hop thing all the time. I'm not a hip-hopper, you know? I'm not really down with that scene at all. I mean, not my thing. I am more of a death metal, you know, the more of our gear type of chick. I'm on a mark, you know, 6 feet under, that type of hardcore metal is my thing.
Well, it's interesting that you say you're not really into, like, the hip-hop scene and everything, because we also noticed that you've worked with Tits in the past, right?
With what? Tits?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude. I mean, are they considered hip-hop people?
I don't know. They're kind of like, they're like an urban company. They seem to, you know, have a lot of urban models on there.
Oh, yeah, I think they got a lot of ethnic girls on there. I've done two shirts for them, which is really cool. My shirt, fuck everyone else's shirt. My shirt is the best. I don't give a shit, dude. It's a ride or die one, and to me, that's the shit, because that's exactly who I am, and they couldn't have done a better job, dude. And then they had a Name Your Poison one, which was me just goofing off, like, behind the scenes style. They took a picture of me, like, riding this broken old school tricycle, which I thought was badass. I was, like, naked, but you can see, like, in between the tricycle and me, like, standing up on it, you can see my clit ring. That's classic, dude. It was fucking classic. I'm like, dude, you guys are the shit, dude. So they've always been really, really good to me, and I didn't know they were like urbanish, but yeah, I guess now that you say it, I guess they kind of are.
Yeah, well, like you said, I like your explanation. They kind of go for more of the ethnic, and you got this exotic look about you. And more of the questions from fans tweeting in. Like I said, I'm going to try to get through most of these. And I apologize if I don't get these people's names right. I'm not even going to try to pronounce some of these people's names. They're Twitter handlers. But one of the persons wanted to know, what is your favorite types of scenes to do?
My favorite types of scenes to do? Man. Let's see here. I'd love to be, you know, I'm a very dominant type of girl. I'm not, in my personal life, I love to be submissive. That's kind of something I need in my personal life in order to survive. I need to be the submissive one in a relationship. But in my work life, I cannot be submissive. There's no way. I love to kick people's asses. So anything with me using a strap-on on a guy, girl, tranny, whatever the fuck, that's my type of scene. Like, I got to get something railed in someone's butthole, and I got to be doing the fucking, you know what I mean?
No,
it's just something having a strap on and makes you feel powerful, you know? And I can fuck better than any man I have ever seen, so bring it on, dude.
I gotta say, I love your cocky attitude.
It's true. It's confidence, baby, confidence.
And it's funny because before we started this whole interview, we were saying that, like, I go by as the best DJ in the world. And I told you, I said, if I don't think I'm the best and I don't think I'm this shit, then how am I going to convince anyone else? So I like that we're, like, on that same wavelength of, like, cockiness, but also, you know.
I know, I took that from you.
Well, I'm glad I was able to give you something, because I would love to give you more, but, you know, unfortunately, you know, it doesn't really happen that way.
Are you guys based out of Boston, or where are you? I hear the little accent.
We're outside of Philly.
Philly, what up, Philly? I love Philadelphia. I've never been there.
Well, you need to come out this way.
I know. I love the East Coast, though. Dude, I fucking love the East Coast. The people are the diggity. Everyone's so nice, man. It's like, so the hospitable. ways about the East Coast is just so damn fucking awesome, dude. I just love you guys. Just wanted to say East Coast rules.
Well, definitely. Everybody here is loving you. And like I said, more of these questions. And you mentioned that you love doing strap-on play and trannies and stuff like that. And it must be noted that you are listed as the first real full-time performer to have done a film with a transsexual model or actress, right?
Right. Yeah, I was the first girl. I take that label. I was the first girl to break in the scene of the trannies, and I take a lot of pride in that because I think a lot of people underestimated the trannies, and I think they had a lot to offer. I mean, to me, there's nothing hotter than a fucking beautiful girl with nice fucking round, perfect tits, and a dick the size of fucking Mandingos, and can fuck like a man. You know what I mean? Like, there's something about that just wets my panties, you know what I'm saying? And they are awesome. I mean, and most of them, you know, to be honest with you, they can outfuck the guys, and that's, I think, intimidating. But once I got out there and I put it out, like, you know, brought it to everyone's attention that it's, hey, it's you know, it's okay to be open, it's okay to like what you like, it's okay to be diverse, you know. I think the more people watching, the more comfortable they became, you know. I think they realized, oh my God, it's okay if I come out of the closet, or it's okay if I, you know, straight guys, you know, fuck a, you know, tranny in their personal life and, you know, be comfortable with it. And I'm glad that I could do that for people. I'm glad that I can help them be who they are. And I just want everyone to be open and not be afraid to show what you like, because the more you're comfortable with yourself sexually, the more it's going to be exciting for the person you're fucking. You know what I'm saying?
Very awesome. Very awesome. We love that. And another guy asked, who do you prefer working with? Guys, girls, trannies? Like, what is your favorite?
I really, I love trannies, dude. That's kind of my thing. I love it because, A, you know they're not all, like, into you. Like, most trannies, most of them do not like eating pussy, so it's, like, it's kind of nice to know they're not, like goo-goo gaga, like, drooly face over you, you know what I mean? And they just want to get in, do the job, and get out, you know what I mean? Some, you know, you get your amateur dudes that are like, oh, my God, Angelina, you know what I mean? That can't even, like, keep their paws to themselves, which I don't mind. You don't have to keep your paws to yourself, but, I mean, it's just nicer to know they're more business-oriented, I think, than most of the young guys in porn.
Now, another fan asked, and we're talking to Angelina Valentine on the line. Another fan wanted to know, and I don't even know how you would even do this, but we all know you have amazing lips. And the guy wanted to know, how big are your lips? I didn't know lips came in sizes, but this guy said out to me, he's like, how big are her lips?
Wow, I mean, if I could measure them, I would. If you could tell me how to measure them, I would love to do that for you guys. I don't really know how to measure them, so I can do it by, like, I'm going to take a cigarette and, like, put it on my lip to see if it's, like, the size of one's whole cigarette. And we have a winner. My upper lip is a little bit thicker, actually, than a regular-sized cigarette. And the bottom one is way bigger. So my lips, I say 2 cigarettes.
Are pretty friggin' huge.
Hey, you know what? They're DSLs, dude, and they do the job, man. They do the job. And I think that that's one of the things I'm known for, too, is my lips. So I love having my lips, and they work very well for me. They've gotten me a lot of movies, and they come in handy.
And we love them, too. That's one of the things everybody's, like, asking. Is like, ask her about her lips. Ask her about her lips. I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to ask about her lips? Like,
you want to ask me if they're real, if they're not? They're fucking faker than a motherfucker, dude.
Yeah, well, that's like that's not even like what I think they were even asking. Like, I don't think they knew what they're asking. I think they just wanted me to mention that you have really great lips.
Well, it's cool because, like, you know, believe it or not, I get that all the time. I get people asking me at the mall, dude. People are like, excuse me, where did you get your lips done? And I'm like, that's really awkward that you listen to that, but okay. You know what I mean? It's like, I would never, me personally, I would never go up to somebody and be like, yo, dude, you got a bomb nose. Where'd you get it done at? You know what I mean? But everyone's different, you know, and most people are pretty blunt, you know, here in LA. They want to get the lowdown. Where do you get your cosmetic surgery at? So I don't mind. I'm very comfortable with my body and myself, and I'm not ashamed of anything I've done. And, you know, the only thing fake on me is my boobs and my lips. But they're not fake. It's like filler, you know what I mean? I was born with naturally big lips, so I just got them filled, you know what I mean? So it goes away. It's not like permanent, like, you know, body or dead body. What is it called? The body parts or whatever they use for the lips.
like silicone or something?
That's
Like,
not silicone. It's like, what's the professional word for, like, God, I should know this. I feel really embarrassed right now.
you're asking me to be professional.
Cadaver. They put cadaver meat inside, like, for some plastic surgery. They put, like, actual cadaver meat inside to make your lips, like, permanently, like, plumped. I haven't gone that route yet, and I'm not going to go that route. So what I have is, like, temporary. It goes away, like, every, like, year or whatever.
Now, is there anything that you still would like to do that you have not done? Like,
I want to. The porno-wise? Oh, wow. You know what? I've had a pretty amazing time, and I've fucked a lot of buttholes. I've done a lot of awesome shit, man. And you know, I think that every day like that goes by is another learning day for me because I still don't know everything about, you know, myself sexually that I like. And every day that I do a new scene is something new that I find out that I like, and I'm just keeping my mind open because I'm up for anything, dude. I'm up for a challenge, really. I'm up for somebody to challenge me because I'm very competitive, and I have yet to find somebody that can keep up with me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm so wild. It's hard to find somebody. That's what sucks. Is like it's hard to find your match. You know what I mean? It's very difficult to find your match, especially for someone like me. So
that's a good question because people want to know. They're like, are you spoken for? Are you like currently dating anybody?
I am not dating anyone right now. I'm single, but I think that right now for me is the best thing because I can keep my options open. I'm not really ready to settle down. I'm too young, I'm too wild, and I'm too fucking horny to do the whole thing, or, you know, together thing. I don't think, I was like a super awful girlfriend. Like, let me just say that.
So all the guys out there who are tweeting me want to know if she'll hook up with you or you get married to you. Not much I can do about that. You just have to get at her on Twitter and let everybody know where they can find you at on Twitter.
You can find me at Angelina Valentine 11, and I am up for any requests, any emails, anything you guys want to add. Taking applications, babe, all day long.
There you go. So she's going through applications right now, so you can definitely send her a tweet. And a couple other questions, and we all know you're a big horror movie fan, so guys want to know, what is your favorite horror movie?
That's so cool. It makes me like smile so big that you guys know that about me. That's so cool.
Well, Erica helped prep us a lot.
Oh my gosh, she's awesome, dude. She's the best, man. Erica is the shit, dude. My favorite horror movie, goddamn, I would have to say, I'm into slasher flicks, man. You know, I really like The Human Centipede. I thought that was entertaining as fuck. I thought it was very well done, even though it was a low-budget film. In my opinion, the German producers and all that, I thought it was great. I thought it was fantastic, and it was weird and creepy and awesome and just bizarre, and that's right up my alley, dude. And when I found out they did a porno of The Human Centipede, I was a little thrown back. I didn't know really what to expect from that, but it was one of my favorite movies ever.
Well, we'll have to get you out this way because they have, it's like quarterly, I think they have it. They have this convention locally here in the Philadelphia area called Monster Mania. And
I go every year.
Where you would love it.
I go every year.
I mean, it's just amazing. And I can't wait to go because one of my favorite, I don't even know if it's really a horror movie, but it's kind of like a sadistic thing. It's got like a cult following. Like, I'm a huge Clockwork Orange fan.
It's like a little convention thing. It's like a little, like, arts festival, but, like, horror movie things. And you get to go, like, you know, sometimes you'll see, like, Rob Zombie there. Like, I mean, I've met a lot of really cool people, you know, like Robert Englund. I met him. You know, I've met a lot of awesome folks, dude, and a lot of fucking horror movie fanatics. And you get, like, you know, your creepy, bloody dolls there. Whatever the fuck you want. Bodies, man, zombies. I love zombies. I have the same for zombies. Like, I'm a big zombie whore. And zombies are my favorite. I wish I was a zombie, to be honest with you. I am obsessed. So there's always some, you know, Living Dead stuff there, which is classic. You gotta love Living Dead, you know?
Well, we have to tell Erica to get you out here for the one out this way.
Oh my God, I would love it, dude. I would love it. I mean, anything with dead bodies, blood, and guts is my thing.
Because I'm going to the one in August, and I'm just kind of like excited because I'm going to see Malcolm McDowell. Because, like I said, I'm a big Clockwork Orange fan. So we got to get you out here because it totally fits your vibe.
Yeah, dude, I know, man. Bring me.
We'll get you on a red line, and then we'll send you out here.
Dude, you got it, dude. You better not forget about me, God.
So a couple other things we want to get into. So you have a Hello Kitty Mustang.
Oh my God.
Tell us what this is about.
Oh wow. I don't know. I don't know who said it was a Hello Kitty. It's just that's funny. It's just a badass bitchin' car. It's got 24-inch hot pink rims on it. I put some glittery Hello Kitty hot pink. I guess what would you call them? Fucking Hello Kitties on all over my car. So, and then the interior, it's got hot pink everywhere. I mean, people know me from my car, which is fucking badass, because my car is the fastest car that I've seen, and I've yet to have anybody out there beat me. So, if you see me on the 405, bitch, you better move out of my way, because I am a bad motherfucker on the road. I'm a bad motherfucker on the road. Really, I mean, it's in my blood. I love racing, and it's gotten me to a lot of sets on time.
We're talking to adult film star Angelina Valentine, and people want to know, how did you come up with the name Angelina Valentine?
I'm so glad you asked. Oh my God, people think Angelina Valentine like Angelina Jolie and, you know, Valentine's Day. It's kind of like that, but not really. I got the name Angelina, of course, my girl Angelina Valentine. I mean, Angelina Jolie. So I had to do Angelina. But Valentine I got from back in the 50s. There was this old school gangster, and he was like a fucking wild maniac, dude. And a lot of people, if they do their research on serial killers, he is one of the number one most infamous people that had ever, you know, lived. He used to decapitate his victims and carry their heads with him. And his name was Nicky Valentine. And I just thought he was so badass. So I stole his name Valentine. I'm like, oh my God, there's nothing better than a man who decapitates his victims, and Angelina Jolie. I mean, I have my name. There you go, Angelina Valentine.
Very cool, very cool. Now, it's noted here that you have 3 new movies out this month, and one of them is titled Fuck a Fan Volume 19. Now, explain this one to us.
Wow, I don't even remember doing that. It's so weird. That's so awful. Yeah, man, I mean, Fuck a Fan is pretty cool because, like, your fans get a chance to like write in and tell you like, yo, Angelina, you know, or it's like a contest or whatever, like what fan can last the longest, you know what I mean? So whatever fan doesn't come, like wins like a little like, I don't know, like a sticker or something, but you get to fuck a porn star, which is rad. I had a dude ride his bike. When I say bike, I mean bicycle. He rode his bicycle like 45 miles to do the scene, and he came on set and he was like sweaty, and I'm like, what the fuck happened to you, bro? Like, where the hell did you come from, dude? He's like, yeah, I just rode my bike, dude. I'm like, oh, badass, what kind of bike you got, bro? He was like, oh, my bicycle. I was like, oh, no doubt, okay.
A Huffy 6-speed.
You know, like, shit. I was like, okay, dude. He just rode for Glendale, dude. That's fucking hell.
You just came straight from like the X Games and shit.
He did, dude. He was not playing. He had his heart set on it, dude. And you know what? I think he won, dude. But I could not do. It was so hard for me to do that scene because he was so weird and so sweaty like the whole time, and he sounded like Beavis from Beavis and Butthead. It was just creepy. The whole shebang was just weird, you know. And I'm like, this guy, if he keeps doing that like thing, I'm like gonna freak out, bro. Like, stop it with that Beavis.
Dude, it would have been awesome, like if he came in there and he's wearing like an AC/DC t-shirt, and then afterwards you went and got like nachos and watched music videos still.
Stop it. I think he did have an AC/DC shirt on. Stop it. Stop it. How do you know those guys? It's like you always know the Dragon Ball Z guys, you know what I'm saying? They always have those silky, like, button-down shirts on, you know what I'm talking about? The Dragon Ball Z playing guys or whatever. They all look the same, man. They all have the silky little shirts on, you know, and like back in high school I used to call them like the stinky kid shirts because I swear to God, like every kid that like Dragon Ball Z and all those computer like geeks, they always smelled the same. It was really awful, dude. So every time I see a silky shirt, I freak out. It's like fucking phobia of mine. It's weird.
I think they all smell the same because I think they all hang around each other.
I don't know what they do, man. They sit on the computer all day and play Dragon Ball Z and talk to each other about their levels or whatever, and it's so
when
weird.
You're all hanging out in one basement and it's closed quarters and there's no windows, you all tend to smell the same.
You know what, though? I have to say, I went to an arcade once, and I had a blast, dude. I'm not even gonna lie. I did go to an arcade. I was with all these nerds. It was fucking awesome, dude. I had a really good time, dude. I spent like $6 on playing games, you know, like I was totally out of, you know, my realm of things that everything that I'd enjoy. But to be honest with you, I had a really fun night with the nerds, dude. I got drunk, played some arcade video games, and I had a great time, dude. It was nothing better. Just got out of a concert. I went and saw Guard. Got Scoot on. It was fucking awesome, dude. I really can't complain.
So it's Memorial Day weekend approaching, and it's a big holiday weekend. It's the first like official kickoff to summer, and you have a new company out and a party going on for that. So I'm gonna let you explain to everybody what that all is.
Well, it's going to be a badass fucking party. We're going to have rock stars, fucking porn stars, fucking whatever stars you want at my party. And it's open to everybody. If anyone wants to get fucked up, get drunk, let loose, show your ass, please come to my party and get fucked up with me because I'll be there. And I don't drink much, so I will be getting fucked up on Sunday. And it's Memorial Day weekend, so we don't have to go to work or anything like that. So everyone gets to get faded at my party. It's to promote my company, which is called Sexually Disturbed Media. And I'm looking forward to starting this company. It's all the weirdos balled up into one. I get the freaks, the perverts, the fucking, the nutcases, the psychos, I get all that bullshit. So all the fucking scary, perverted people and all the pee drinkers and the shit lovers. I shouldn't have said that. Okay. Let's just say this. We're pushing the limit, not that's hardcore style, no prison time, but we are up there with him. We're just smarter. We're not going to go to prison, okay? So we got it all, baby. So that's the company that everybody should be watching because it's going to be nasty. It's going to be slutty and whorish, off the chart, pathetically, disgustingly filthy.
Any other words you want to throw in there?
It's going to be raunchy. It's going to be awesome.
Well, I have to say it should be a good time because if this is how you are when you're just kind of like in your normal everyday mode, I can only imagine what it's like when you're about to be like in party mode. So let everybody know where they can follow you at online, Twitter, Instagram, website, promote anything. Go right ahead.
Well, I'm all over the fucking place. You can find me at angelinavalentine.com, which is my fucking website. And letting everyone know I handle my blog. It's not the fat weirdo behind a computer, answering for me. So all my fans, it's really me. You can email me, talk to me all day. I'm on my blog pretty much all the fucking time. I'm on Twitter a lot. I probably should be on Twitter more. I apologize, but I'm not really the best when it comes to technology. But I'm doing better. I'm trying to do the tweet thing. I don't have a Facebook, but there's 30 different me's on there. So just letting everyone know those are all posers. I don't really have a Facebook. I'm sorry. I have a fan page actually on Facebook. So you guys can find everything you need to know, my updates, all that bullshit on Facebook. And it's Angelina Valentine /Facebook.com. And I also, where else can you find me? My God.
Do you do Instagram at all?
No, fuck that. I'm not an Instagrammer.
Because there's somebody posing as you on Instagram.
Of course, I'm sure there is, dude. There's always somebody posing as me.
And I can promise you, it's not me.
Oh, I wouldn't mind. I don't really mind who poses because I get all my cool pictures. I'm like, oh, rad! I haven't seen that picture yet, So it doesn't bother me at all as long as I get to, steal some of the photos and shit. Sometimes I don't care, dude. Because a lot of the posers keep up my shit, dude. So it's rad. I don't mind. Pose away, dude. Pose away.
So one of the things we also like to do is every time we have somebody on, we like to try to obtain some kind of signed item, some type of giveaway that we like to auction off on charity, like a charity auction thing. So we're going to talk to Erica. So I'm going to let you kind of brainstorm what you might want to sign off or donate or something like that. So is that something you're willing to do?
Dirty panties.
Dirty panties. If eBay will let me sell dirty panties, then we will so do that.
I mean, I'm going to wear them. My panties are never dirty, by the way. I'm going to wear them all day, and then I'll give them to you, and then I'll have to show some proof that I had them on, So I'll, have a video, camera recording me, putting them on in the morning, and then coming home, whatever, taking them off so they really were on my crotch, all day. So that'll be right.
Yeah, well, definitely we'll auction it off. I don't know. I might have to bid on my own auction on that. Can I do that? Cool?
Dude, I'll send you some panties for free, honey, boo-boo.
Awesome. Very awesome. So anything else you want the fans to know before you get out of here?
I love you fucking fans. I love the fucking perverted people out there, and I thank you guys so much for keeping me alive and insane, because without you guys, I would not be as crazy as I am. So thank you, and I love all of you, and hope to see some of my crazy fucking fans at my party, because it is open to the public, and I'm one of those people that lets everybody in. So come, and you will get in, and I will let you in the area and get fucked up with me.
Very awesome. So Angelina Valentine, we thank you again for calling in, and we'll talk to Erica. We got to get you out here on the East Coast. Come out to the Philly area so fans can definitely mingle with you and, do all kinds of weird, creepy, dirty shit with you.
please. Yeah, dude, the creepier the better, dude. I really am not your normal girl, and I really don't like that normal thing. So it's not my cup of tea, darling. I prefer the more perverted folks, if you ask me. And the nastier the better. I mean, spit in my mouth, motherfucker, you know?
Very awesome. We'll get a t-shirt that says, not your normal girl, and you can make sure you wear that.
Oh, my God. If you guys don't bring me out there, I want to become your stalker, dude.
That'd be a first for me. I don't have any stalkers.
Fuck, it sucks, bro. You don't want one. You can have one of mine.
That's all right. I'll pass.
Yeah, that totally. Fuck stalkers, dude. They suck.
Well, we thank you again for calling in, and we'll be talking to you real soon.
All right, thank you, and you are the best DJ in the world.
Well, I try.
Oh, God, you don't have to try too hard. You are the shit.
Thank you very much. We'll be catching up with you, all right, babe?
Hi, everybody. It's Angelina Valentine, and you're listening to Mixmaster B, the best DJ in the world.